Yo guys, happy Friday to you all. Firstly, we have Bitcoin breaking $65,000 at the moment. As you see over here on the left, important area that we needed to break. Right now, what happens is we're starting to prepare for the squeeze. We have a big gap sitting here between 65,000 and we have the $69,000 zone. So what's going to happen in this time is you have a little bit of eyes and focus going onto Bitcoin. So you have the dominance start to creep up slightly as Bitcoin's breaking the big zones. Then what I'm seeing happen is a Bitcoin squeeze, and then I'm seeing an altcoin squeeze, and then I am seeing a pullback. Okay, so today I'm going to prepare you guys that any trading portfolios, there's still a couple of opportunities today, right? There's still a lot of investment opportunities today as well. But we do need to be prepared that from here, we are going to another massive resistance, the all-time high resistance. There's going to be a little bit of games that's going to be played there. We're going to play it smart. We're going to take some profits, and we are going to buy the sharp dip that I want to speak about. This is, however, in a couple of days. It could happen over this weekend. It's all about when Bitcoin gets to that important zone. So I want to prepare you for that and show you guys how the next altcoin squeeze is big. Okay, it's big. It's going to give us that room. We are in insane gains at the moment. I just want to show you this over here. It's been an incredible week. If I look over here, I put $12,000 into Cardano. Let's just see over here. Cardano, I'm now $40,000 up on that position. Insane, right? Then I have a Solana position where I'm $6,000 in, and I'm now $16,000 over here. So the money is starting to be made. I don't know about you guys, but pop yes in the chat that we're starting to make money. Okay, now when the money starts to come, it's fantastic. However, we now know that a lot of people are making money, which is going to create a little bit of imbalance. So those little wicks will come. So I want to prepare you guys that I've been teaching you so much about following the recipe, about making sure that we know when to get these buys before people come into the market. Now people are coming into the market. What now? How do we change our strategies? How do we know what comes next? Because when the market wakes up, it starts to play things differently. Now it's time for me to teach you guys the next phase of the bull cycle. It's been a phenomenal week on the markets. We've seen a great week overall. Some huge percentages when it comes to just the week's performance alone from altcoins. But now it is time for us to prepare for the next major phase. So guys, if you have made money in the last week, if September has actually been good for you, you've learned, you're succeeding, smash the like button and pop yes in the chat. Today, I'm going to go through the charts with you guys, prepare the next moves, give you guys some trades. But then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to spend 10 to 15 minutes with you guys and take all of your altcoin requests. Do not put the altcoins in now. When I tell you guys, put the altcoins in the chat, put them in and tell me long-term, short-term, or medium-term, and I will go through your guys' coins as well. So no more wasting time. Happy Friday to you all. Not only is Bitcoin breaking the highs, we can actually drink beer today. It's the day that we can drink beer and have some wine and sit back and be like, that was a great week. We can celebrate and have a great weekend. So, no more wasting time. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
I know what you are asking. Sheldon? Why are you early? Why are you on time? Like, what is going on at the moment? I know these questions at the moment, guys. We are starting to move a little bit earlier. Again, a little bit earlier, I want to get you guys the information as quick as possible. So get used to a little bit more of this time of us starting off. No more starting up too late. Again, it takes some time. We have technical things. Sometimes I have sound problems. It takes time for us to get going. But I'm here today, which means maybe we see another massive squeeze, right? I'm early today. Let's see what actually happens. So guys, how are we all doing? Remember, if you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. Get the likes up, get them flowing. Community is vibing at the moment. Things are amazing. I even want to show you guys this over here quickly. I want to show you how Club's doing at the moment, right? I just want to show you Sniper Club. Very good. I did a poll a couple of days back, and I did a poll again today. So I think it was a couple of days back, I said, guys, how are we all doing, right? Are we making money in September? Are things going good? Okay, and we had, let's go see the poll over here. There was the poll. Okay, we're around about 37%. Yes, I'm making a lot of money. Somewhere at break even, and around 22% in a loss, okay? Now, I said, okay, Okay, let's get going, guys. You know, for those who are not in, reminder, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Take your time, keep it simple. This is the best trading club you get out there. We got your back. Keep focused. Let's smash it. As you see above, many are starting to do incredibly well. Well done to those who are killing it, but it shows it can be done. Let's finish the year strong, snipers. Smash the like if you are ready, okay? Now we fast forward a few days later, and I put in the effort, and we sat there together, and we went through everything. Now look at this. 76% are making money for the month. How's that over there? Only 8% now in the loss. And my goal is this will be 0, okay? And this will be 0 too. Everyone must be on that level of doing. So if you guys can see how much effort we are putting in at the moment when it comes to our community and it comes to us succeeding together, you now again, I don't care what any thoughts have ever been about banter. When it comes to me, Sniper, this community is, I am only here to make sure the community goes to the moon. That's it. I don't need to do the stuff anymore. Like, I am here because I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys and these things. So shout out to Sniper Club. Shout out to the entire Sniper Club team. Shout out to the entire community that is there at the moment. And well done. I'm super proud of all of you guys. Okay. Let's get going and let's get flying. This arm is annoying the crap out of me. Okay. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this to stay now. Like this. Let's tighten this thing. Sorry guys, give me 2 secs. I just need to get this comfortable. Okay, should be a bit better. Okay guys, so let's go through a couple of things. So obviously the week's been really good. What's nice about it as well, if you guys have noticed this week, is not everything runs at once, right? So you're starting to get a bit of an idea of how the bull markets work. Is they basically release a bunch of different altcoins at different times. Okay, so what was amazing about this is it teaches you so much, again, about the sense of just buy the recipe, right? When a big trend gets broken, volume comes in, the altcoin starts to catch up. When it breaks an important high, it starts to squeeze to the upside. Okay, so you start to see that some coins are a little bit ahead of the rest. Doesn't mean they are behind. It doesn't mean that they're not going to perform as well as the token. It just means they have not broken a certain area. But the moment they break the same recipe as what all the tokens have done, that altcoin starts to rocket and starts to move. So overall, in the week, we've seen a massive move within altcoins. But some days, like recently, Dogecoin just took off yesterday. We spoke about the trade. Dogecoin is now taken off, right? We started to get a little bit of the memes. So you got to kind of look at these things and kind of look at where the narratives go next, right? What sort of moves? So if you're starting to get Whiff and Bonk and Pepe, I don't know if you guys can see, these are the ones we've called all 3 of them, by the way, which was amazing, okay? But it makes sense that, hey, the memes are coming back, right? The blue chip memes are starting to pump, therefore the small ones will be coming everywhere, and therefore the Solana chain is probably going to be used a lot again. So therefore Solana is probably a very good place to go find some altcoins in the Solana ecosystem that are following the same damn recipe. Okay, so I want you to look a little bit clearer through all of this over here and still understand that this is a bit of a game. You got to understand where the bees and where the money starts to shift next over there. So when we started catching the early little breaks over here, it was a no-brainer that next, if the memes are starting to break out, what's going to possibly break out next, right? And that was Solana. Very simple. When you look at Solana, Solana has finally broke these major highs that we were sitting. And now we're sitting at the next highs that separates us from $160 to $200. Guys, if we get through this zone over here, over the next couple of days, Solana's about to go on a rampage. But what's exciting about this is Solana's always been a very good, it's been a leading coin as well, right? It's been a really good one. When Solana starts breaking areas, a lot of other alts start to break similar areas too. And what you do have is you have a bunch of altcoins all sitting over here. But look at the big gap from this high to that high over there. That is currently why we are paused, why everything is just sitting. Okay, which means we've got to prepare for 2 things. We've got to prepare for a little shakeout, which I'll speak about in a sec, and we've got to prepare for the squeeze. The market's at that point now where it doesn't want to pull back. It just wants to keep squeezing. Because there was so much damage that was done to the bulls over the last couple of weeks and months, they kind of got that vengeance. You know that kid that got bullied a lot, and then all of a sudden he stands up to his bully and knocks him out, and now he's the king of the world. Like, that's exactly what it is, right? Now all of a sudden these altcoins are like, you bullied us for too long, like, we're not pulling back, okay? And we've got to understand that it could remain like this. We could just go and go and go. And that's why I always put the urgency to you guys that when you get weekly buys and early buys, like, these are the opportunities you do not get often, right? And all these sort of things. So everything is sitting at these big pages. But again, it came down to understanding what is sort of happening over here. Now, the next thing that I've noticed, and I want to show you guys here on the daily, just to see if it's showing correctly on the daily over here, is to understand what new bubbles are starting to pop up. Okay, and again, it does not matter what your thoughts are, and I don't mean this in a bad way. Okay, I had the 𝗕𝗥𝗥𝗢𝗥, I had a lot of people tell me, Cardano, what the hell, Sheldon? Cardano. I don't know about you, but I'm $40,000 up. I'm sweet. I'm going to have a great weekend. I'm going to have a great weekend. I'm going to eat good food. I'm even going to book a holiday for me, my wife, and my kid in the next 2 weeks. So I don't know what you're talking about, Cardano. It worked, you know, and that's the big thing. So what I'm getting to over here is I'm now noticing the next bubbles that are popping up, right? And these bubbles that are popping up are your 𝗧𝗪𝗧s, your 𝗕𝗤𝗔𝗪𝗧s, all of these sort of things. It's a no-brainer that the ETH ecosystem is going to have a little pop at any moment too. So if you want to know what's early, don't sit here and say none of the ecosystems are going to pump. They're all going to pump in different phases. You've got to kind of look at what's starting to break weekly trends next. I looked at the ETH, I look at the ETH tokens, they're all about to break the weekly. So if you believe it or not, they're about to follow the same recipe that's about to bring volume in at any moment, and the ETH tokens are going to start moving up. By doing this, you're putting yourself a little bit ahead of the rest of the market firstly, okay? But you are sticking to the rules and understanding that doesn't matter if your coin, and this is the crazy thing as well, guys, fundamentals kind of matter right now. They don't matter fully, okay? Doesn't matter if what coins are there, everything's going to pump, but they're going to pump in different phases and different styles. So my goal here is to still make sure we are sticking to quality and sticking to the right things, but catching these great coins on these early breakouts. So I want to speak about the ETH tokens within the show as well, as I'm seeing them being the next ones to rampage up, and stop saying, oh, but ETH, there's money to be made. If you want to make money, I even made money on Cardano. I made money on Cardano. So we can't say anything about a thing. And you know what? I'll probably go make money on Litecoin next. And I'll just prove to the world that any token, you are there. Don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it, right? That's the big thing. Am I popping on and off the whole time? Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Swap to this one, okay. Let me just swap mics quickly. I don't want to wait. Okay, we're good. Yo. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, so again, all of these tokens, like, again, just stick to the rules and stick to where the money's going. By doing this, you're not going to have any favorites, and you're going to make money. You're going to make money, you're going to get out. So I'm going to show you guys as well. I'm near on the next push-up on Cardano. I'm getting out of Cardano. I'm getting out of it, and I'm looking at the next one. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to start focus on taking some profits now. Because when I started this account, okay, and I want to see if it will actually show it here for a second. Give me a sec. When I started this account, guys, I think it was around $6,000 or $10,000, right? Now it's on $70,000, $80,000. Now on the next squeeze here, it should take it to around $100,000. If it goes to 100, let me just see here why. I think my VPN's on. Internet issues, and we are having a VPN problem. Oh, wait, there we go. I guarantee it's going to be. Just give it 2 seconds. I guarantee it's better now. Is it better now? It'll be better now. Okay. But if we look at this, guys, I started off in the regions of a couple of thousand, okay, in these zones over here, went all the way down, and now all of a sudden, look how I have rampaged up in the last 7 days. Now, it's amazing to make money. Money's cool, right? And these sort of things. However, making the money and giving 50, 60% of it back when the market rejects is crazy. So I want to show you guys how I'm going to take profit so that I have $80,000 to $100,000 for the next entries. Because again, you mustn't think that everything is just going to go at will. Okay, I'm here to keep you balanced within that, but we got to take profits and move on, and then keep going and make money. Super important. Okay, another interesting thing to quickly go through for the day. 24-hour base. There's a bunch of liquidations sitting on the top here. So at any moment now, this liquidations are sitting at 66 to 67. At any moment now, we should have a pop from Bitcoin. Okay. Now there's two liquidation pools here. I want you to always pay attention to the liquidation areas and what this is basically saying. There's a little bit at 64, and there's a little bit over there at these areas. One of them we are going to go to first. Okay, if we go to the high one first, it gives you an idea that if Bitcoin breaks into the 67, 68, 69, it's going to clear all this yellow, but it's going to leave a bunch at the bottom over here. And in my mind, it's something like, okay, Bitcoin pumps to 69, comes back to 65, and then goes for the highs. Okay, so it gives you an idea that if we go up first from here, just be aware that there is that wick that will come. There is that liquidity hunt that will come into play and then get going. Now, let's speak about the other side. The other side is, okay, let's go up. What did I say now? Let's go down first, right? If we go down first and catch the liquidity first, then I think we go straight to 70, 75,000. okay, from there. So we must be prepared for both. Know that this is creating a lot of leverage. People are coming back. They're leveraging the market. Everyone's making money easy. So this is a very simple way to navigate that and to see, you know, which one we're going to be doing. So I use this information every day, and now I take the chart and I will see the exact levels on either scenario, but we are then going to be majorly prepared for it. The one thing I also want to show you guys over here before I jump into the short-term analysis. Oh, by the way, 𝗕𝗏𝗧, guys. 𝗕𝗏𝗧 is just starting to get volume. So here's another spot trade, okay, where it's something you can hold for a couple of weeks, okay, but this thing, okay, is on the verge now of really squeezing. When it gets through this area over here, I'm looking at least an 80% squeeze. So I want to remind you guys again, 𝗕𝗏𝗧, I called it earlier, it is forming its first weekly candle, and I'm actually looking at any moment now, I'm looking for an engulfing candle, where it basically engulfs all of these red candles over here with one fat big candle. Okay, and this again, I would TP on these things. You know, with this pumps over here, you're looking at around a 90 to 100% pump to the major ranges, and we take some of the profit. So 𝗕𝗏𝗧 is still one of the big ones. But the main thing that I want to show you guys now is we have monthly closes incoming. Okay, so monthly closes are incoming, and we need to be prepared for the monthly closes. I see my internet is terrible today. It is not loading. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so look at this candle, guys. This is a very bullish monthly candle. Okay, look how it started off. We went all the way down to 52,000, and look how it's being brought up over here. So on a monthly perspective, Bitcoin is very bullish. Markets are very bullish. And what it's indicating now is at any moment now, if this is the monthly and we close anywhere here, the next candle next month can look something like that. That's what the next candle can look like. And finally, it can get us going on the actual optimism parabolic phase where things start to extend very quickly to the upside. So monthly wise, guys, I want you to always zoom out and remember where things are monthly at the moment and how these alts and Bitcoin and everything is looking on the monthly charts, because this will give you a really good direction of what these next 3 to 6 to 9 months can actually be offering us. Just want to see here, is this thing still struggling? Okay, so you can still hear me. Bear with me a little bit with the problems. Fuck you. We got South Africans here in the house. But look at things like ETH, just the beginning, right? Just the beginning when it comes to ETH. Look at things like Solana. Solana looking strong, really, really, really good on the monthly. Look at AVAX. Do you see what I told you about the engulfing? Where you start engulfing a whole bunch of red candles in one fat green candle. So I think the next month candles, guys, on these alts and things like that, I really think they could be looking like this. That's what we are being prepared for. Okay, but I want to give you my quick thoughts before we get in. I think the next couple of 3 to 5 days, we could still see pump up. Then I think the first week of October is going to be red. And I think it's going to confuse everyone. I think they're going to send the first week, because now everyone's like, October. Everyone's going to get excited. And I feel the first red's going to be weak. The first week's going to be red. And then I think 2, 3, 4, week 2, 3, 4, that's when I think we rock it. So that is that little patch that I want us to be ready for and prepared for, to get more of those buys, but also to take some profits and have more money on our next major entries. Okay, so let's go through Bitcoin at the moment and get an idea of where we're basically at. I got 2 scenarios for today, guys. Here are my 2 major scenarios. They're both pointing to the upside. The one has a little short-term delay, okay, and the other one says we go from here. I want us to be prepared for both. I don't see the big correction just yet. Remember, it is very easy to know when Bitcoin's going to have a big pullback. Okay, it's very easy. Is when we break this yellow line at the bottom over here. So if you go to your 8-hour chart, you put in this trend line. The first one starts on the 6th of September. Your next touch is the 8th of September and 17th September. Put that trend line in. That's the only time we're going to have a very big pullback. Okay, what do I mean by big pullback? 20-30% pullback. Until then, we're not seeing any pullbacks at the moment. We're only but seeing squeezes to the upside and temporary little pullbacks that happen inside of that little move or the bigger move that we are making. So this is we are not in danger. We are not in a point of big pullbacks just yet. We are still actually super healthy. However, we are going a little bit away from the trend. So any retest into the zone and things like that can definitely happen and be there. So here are my 2 plays. My first play is Bitcoin goes and gets the liquidity. Where is the liquidity? The liquidity is sitting at around $64,000. So now that we know that, we take the actual chart here and we say, okay, if we look at this, it's between the 64 and 65. We actually pull back from here because everyone's just got excited we broke 65. So why not mess with them? Why not send it down a little bit below 65 again? Why do we make them think? Make them stress a little. Why do we do that, right? So for me, expect this to happen. Now, if this does happen, there is a couple of really good buys and a couple of really good add-ons. And for me, it will be a great opportunity to have a little bit more onto your altcoins and prepare for the next squeeze on that major move, okay? So that's the one scenario over there. The next one is because we don't have much resistance, and I just want to show you guys over here again, I want to show you that the box that we just broke is very important because what this basically marked was our first major high time frame higher high. Massive, okay? And I also want to show you here on the weekly. I just want to show you here because it's very important to understand what is actually happening. Guys, this is the first weekly higher high that we have seen all the way since the areas of December. Guys, you're looking at around 10 months, okay, since we have had this signal, which is the first higher high. Every time here when Bitcoin was here, just lower highs every time, therefore indicated lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. The first sign that we have gotten in a very long time is we have now officially, off of yesterday's breakouts, we officially have a higher high in play over here. What does that mean? It means now on the weekly we should expect higher lows and higher highs, which means the market is going to start trending again, and we should start to see this is the similar phase that we've been in this whole time. We should start to see now we start actually moving and start getting going. So by us breaking this red box was a really good thing for the higher time frames. Really good thing for the next couple of weeks, next couple of months. Really, really, really good. Okay. So now what we're looking for is the next major highs are at $70,000. Okay. The question is again, is there a little dip off here to confuse and then get going? But when we get here, guys, to 70,000, this is where I think the first week, you can see it even lines up to the 1st of October. The first week goes a little bit red. Okay, and I think it messes with people a little bit. And then I think we break through. Then I really, really think we smash through there and we get going. So right now, it's not about, are we going to $69,000? It's when, okay? It's basically, do we pull back first? So be prepared for that. If it's a pullback, it's not a big pullback. It's around, I don't know, 3 to 5% on your altcoins. Then we get going again. And then there is the other sign where we don't have to pull back right now. We're going to go for it. However, if we go straight in one line to $69,000, prepare for the trap. Prepare for the big shakeout over here, and then we get going. I always remember that the last all-time high break we had, we actually got there, we rejected fast, and then we shot through it. Okay, so it's a very similar thing that I'm expecting over there to happen as well. Now, again, I want to show you a few things. Bitcoin dominance, very likely to go up right now. Very likely to go up. However, what I think is going to happen, the reason why dominance is coiling up for a little pump is because Bitcoin is going to probably go for it, right? It's going to go for the big push. Now, when it goes for the big push, expect this to go up, right? Then what I think is going to happen is I think Bitcoin is going to pause a little bit at that 68, 69. I think altcoins are going to squeeze, and then I think altcoins are going to reverse, and we're going to actually have a pullback. Now, guys, why am I saying all of this? Again, I'm saying upside. I'm saying there's more opportunity, but I'm also saying that after that, this is going to be the reversal candle. Okay, that we're basically looking for because the stocks are still very high on the daily and the higher time frame views. Okay, and I always told you guys that when we really start pumping on a coin is when we're at the top. Okay, so you could see here, the moment we were here, Bitcoin was hardly moving. But the moment we got into this area over here, look how Bitcoin started going from $57,000 all the way to $65,000 now. So the move happens at the top, but the reversal also comes at the top. Okay, so it basically means that when you look at a normal coin, it basically starts off slowly climbing up, and then what it does is it starts speeding up. And that's usually the reversal. Then we chill for a bit, get RSIs down, and then we continue. Okay, so what we're waiting for now is Bitcoin to speed up. The moment it speeds up, it's going to get to a certain point where it will have a rejection. On that rejection, we want to take profits on any trading money that we've been in, and we've made insane gains. Okay, some of them you can hold, put stops in, no problem, but I would seriously take profits so that when this happens, we have money to get back in at these levels with 10 times more than what we had previously. And that's the very big thing. It's about playing the game. Not thinking you're smarter than the game. Playing the game and playing what the market is giving in these sort of things. Volatility is going up, which means the dumps and the liquidation wicks will be coming at some point. Okay, so what we're waiting for now is Bitcoin to start accelerating. The moment it starts accelerating, we know we are getting near the end of this little short-term move. We then have a couple of days of red. okay? And then we get going again and get absolutely moving to the upside. So as it stands at the moment, I do think at any moment we're going to have a strong little squeeze. So what's going to happen? Dominance goes up, then dominance will come down, altcoins will catch up, and then we have a reversal. Those are my two major ideas. This is why the market is halting right now. Gives me an idea that maybe there is a short-term pullback that happens here. This is literally what we are waiting for. Guys, you know what I love about this chart is it gives you everything you need to know in one damn chart, which is amazing. USDT dominance. Look how it's on the last wick on the left over here, guys. Look at that. Okay, that's why we are halting right now. Because if we break this level, okay, this thing is going all the way down here, which means it's literally the same size of the leg that we just saw now. We see on top of this now. Massive, 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 massive. That means your alts are going to squeeze, like everything is going to rip. Expect a 20%, 25%, massive, fast move. Then there will be some sort of rejection. So again, this chart is indicating the same thing. We haven't broke this low yet. So it's basically saying, okay, we are definitely bearish. If I looked at this as a token, it's bearish. But it's basically saying, okay, you're either going to have a little push up, which again, a small pullback in the market first, then the rocket ships, or we're going to have the rocket ships and then a violent pullback a little bit later on. Okay, where we really start to get going and get moving. But nonetheless, this is bullish, guys. What you are preparing for now is the next squeeze. That's what you're preparing. And again, if you look at the total 3 in that, that's what I'm seeing. More upside, baby. We're not done yet. The pullback, not yet, okay? So I basically have it marked up over here. We can have a small pullback, which you are currently getting on the alts. But then I see the altcoins rampage to this area over here, and then I see a bigger rejection. Okay, so that again is giving us a good, 10, 15, 20% pump within the alts of where we are now. Alts that have already pumped a lot, they might not grow much. Okay, ones that have just broken out trends will start growing. Let me give you guys a couple of those before I get into the thing. So the first one I want to show you guys is Uni. I think Uni is about to have a strong run. It is breaking the daily trend. Same damn recipe, guys. Again, stop giving a crap about tokens and what your thoughts are, what will pump. Everything pumps on the same recipe. Okay, so when you get this break and these highs over here, and the moment that it starts cracking through the 7.5, you're going to see a squeeze back into the $10, $11, $12 range. That is good money to be made. That's a good trade to be made. And again, if you are someone that is buying narratives as an investment in this market for the bull markets, you are buying this at the bottom, and this falls under DeFi, right? And it falls under the decentralized finance and all of these sort of things. So that it can be a part of your DeFi or decentralized finance sort of wallet. Right? Because you've got to have some DEXs and you've got to have a couple of these things in there. So here is a good opportunity. Your stop loss will be around 6.5, okay, for a stop. And I'm looking at a rally to $11 to $12. So here is an opportunity. The next one, again, I want to speak about a couple of ETH altcoins, right? Because they are next to come. It's very, very, very clear that their pump will come. Okay. Now, again, everything's at slight short-term resistance. But the moment that Lido breaks this trend, it hasn't even broken the trend yet. What does that mean? It means you buy a little bit, buy a little bit, buy a little bit, break of trend, be in. That's it, right? Until then, it can sit flat, flat, flat. But the moment that it breaks this high here, guys, I'm seeing Lido pump to $2 to $2.5. This can be a 100% trade. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is I'm seeing how the ETH narrative is starting to build up. The ETH vibes are starting to move. This is where I think money starts to move next. And again, I'm in it for the money. And I want to be very honest about that. I'm in it for the money within these trades. And this is another big opportunity. It's a good token. Went on big rampages. You could see the rampages that it goes on when it finally gets through those big trends. And it's a strong mover. But here is one of them, guys. So Lido, remember, you can dollar cost here in the green box. But the main goal is to be in by the trend break that can happen at any moment. So that one's there. Then let's speak about optimism. Now, optimism is also on the E-chain, but already breaking the trend. So remember, when coins start breaking in the same narrative, you know what comes next. The others start breaking, right? But you want to see some leaders within the narrative. Here is optimism. This is a buy. This is a great buy, okay? Your stop loss will be in the areas of around 1.5. You're giving it some room. But at any moment now, I'm seeing a push to 2.6, and I'm seeing to 3.5. Massive opportunity. Still following the rules and the recipes. Guys, if you're going to look at something like this, especially as someone that just wants to make money, you just want to trade the market, you want to be in, you want to hit some gains, you want to move on, all these sort of things. If you want to go buy something like Thorchain now as a trader, okay, yes, it might still go up, it might do well, but it's already done I don't know, what's 30-40% in the last couple of days. Okay, if you're going to go choose that over this, you're getting it wrong. You are not focused on the right thing when it comes to those. When THORChain is on a big discount and it's dropped 25% in a day, so no problem. Okay, but you got to stick to what is going to give you the best probability of making money. And this for me here is a good opportunity. You're getting the same recipe. The moment it breaks these highs, it will start to squeeze. So there are 3 really good tokens, okay, at the moment that are there. And again, I'm telling you this straight. I am buying them. I'm making my 50 to 100% and I'm getting out. Simple, okay? If you like some of them for your long-term portfolio, hold it for the bull, no problem. I'm buying them, I'm making money. I want to turn, because I started with, I think, I don't know, $10,000 on that account, or it was less. I think it was around 6. I want to try go to $1 million. That's my brain. In order to do that, I have to take profits and move on and go to the best way to win. That's how I'm going to do it, right? I've always been thinking a lot like that. So let's go through a couple more. So you got the 2 plays over there, the altcoins, all those sort of things. Things like ETH, I still think is a trade. I still think buys of ETH in these areas of 2.6, these things. But here is my view on ETH. At any moment now, I'm seeing a rocket up to 2.8. When this happens, your Lido is going to pump, your Optimism is going to pump, your Arbitrum is going to pump. All your ETH altcoins are going to be pumping when this happens. That's why I'm looking at ETH altcoins. Not so much ETH. Okay, ETH, I can buy it, I can build some leverage, and I can do it, no problem. But I like the ETH tokens. Those ones are going to perform. Way smaller market cap, way more growth to the upside. But we're definitely getting to a point where ETH is going to start returning. And when I think it's going to happen is when this hits the 618. So I'm looking at ETH to Bitcoin, and we are nearly done with the retracements. We are nearly done. It definitely put its first higher high in, but when it gets here, I'm seeing a ETH. So it's the same thing. I told you guys that I see dominance going up a little bit, and then I see the dominance dropping. And I think ETH's going to join the party again, and things are going to... What's exciting about ETH, guys, and why we really want ETH to get going, is it's going to keep the dominance down. ETH is the biggest opportunity we have to keep dominance down. ETH is the #1 king when it comes to that. Okay, so ETH's a big one. This is what I'm thinking on Solana. No big pullbacks yet, as it stands. Over here, I am doing 2 shows over the weekend, guys. So I'll update you if there is any big pullback sort of tile, or we're rocketing through. So I will be looking at bringing you guys some good content this weekend. If anything changes, right now I don't see none of that. I see a small pullback on Sol, and I see Sol ripping. I only but see a bigger leg incoming over here. Any traders that are trading today, put your damn stop losses in typed. Okay, stop losses on important money. Please, 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 please. I'm not going to beg you, but you'll understand one day, right? But here we go. AVAX. Pullback, rockets. One more push from AVAX. Everything that has broken, like AVAX over here, they're not sitting at resistance. Look at this. We don't have resistance here. So any short-term pullback that's happening now is not a real big high time for one for me just yet, or anything at the moment. So here, at any moment now, that's where the big resistance is. So I'm seeing another leg from here to the areas of around the 33, 34. That's a good area to take some profits and to prepare for a nice little rejection. Things like Arweave. Here is that opportunity. We're looking to come back over here. I wouldn't buy too much of this. I've given you guys 3 buys, but I'm looking at any moment now. We should have an Arweave pop. From here, Arweave pop, and we should get going on the last little leg for Arweave, get it to around $28, $30, and then be chilling. Things like Phantom, there's my play on Phantom. Small pullback, last blow off top. I want to see them accelerate one more time, but fast. Then you know it's going to go like this, and then get sold into. And what you're looking for, guys, on the daily as a reversal is you're looking for a pin bar candle. You're looking where price went up very quickly and then got sold into, and you want to see a volume spike. When there's a volume spike and you see that candle, it's going to be a real reversal that's going to income. You know, something that's going to come very quickly. Again, it's a trap. It's just to fool people for October and to fool everyone. You know that's very bullish going to October. Let's play with them a little bit. Let's go red in the first week. Make everyone not believe it's going to happen anymore, and then send it to the moon. So for me, it's all a bit of a game. But yeah, same thing with THORChain. Pull back now, and then we start getting going. So everything's looking pretty similar when it comes to the charts. There we go. Again, I got these small pullbacks. It can be a little bit deeper. It definitely can. Until Bitcoin is at these areas here, which is that 64,500, it just gives you an idea of the pullback of what we are seeing. So late buyers now, don't go late buy. Just, keep it nice and chilled. Guys, let's speak about a couple of the big coins that are obviously moving. Pepe, we nailed it, absolutely nailed it. We killed it. So where you are over here, I gave you guys these buys a couple of days ago. There we are. You're already up 28% on the short time frame, which is amazing. I actually gave the buys over here earlier last week. But look at this, guys. We are there now. Again, what I'm seeing is a nice little short-term pullback, and then I'm seeing a push over there, and then a possible bigger pullback. But your memes are coming in, which means people are coming back. I don't know if you've noticed, but if memes are coming back, people are coming back. So remember, leverage. Super important. They're going to come with the hunts. Dogecoin took off, guys. Look at Dogecoin. We even hit our first time leverage TP for club. But look at Dogecoin, guys. Dogecoin absolutely ripping. Okay, and I'm looking at any moment now, Doge going to be pumping to around, the 14, 15 cent mark and then chill out. So we are just, again, following the recipe, and all the different tokens are performing really well. Let's see if there's anything special. GRT still going to go. 𝗦𝗚𝗦𝗥 at resistance at the moment. GRT over here. So guys, don't get too bullish right now is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying you got your rocket ships in. I'm still seeing another leg, but don't think it's not going to pull back at any single moment. Just be prepared for that. Look at 𝗬𝗢𝗕𝗄 absolutely smashing it. Cardano doing very well. Actually, it's our first major TP in club, so that was amazing. I called Bonk literally perfect. Perfect. No one knows, guys. And you remember, what's amazing about this? It's not about I called, right? I called these sort of things. I don't give a shit. So it's not about me and my rep and how I called it. It's about, look how trend lines work. Look how simple lines. Guys, do I come here with 1,000 indicators? No. I come here with trend lines. I come here with volume. I come here with stochastic RSI. And we make money. Okay, so when anyone tells me you can't make money in crypto, they're lying. They're lying because it's very simple when you simplify it. So again, this is not about me being a damn genius. Okay, I just literally found a trend that was going down for a long time, that broke out, broke the high, and squeezed. Okay, simple. Not too hard at all over there. Things like algo at resistance, you can see, guys. So if you want to work out your squeeze levels, right? Remember, go here and go mark your nearest top that's above you. And then after that, mark the next top. Okay, and you can literally just work from here to the left side. You just go there, boom. So we break through there, we squeeze there. If we break through there, we squeeze there. Right? And you get a really good idea of when these coins are going to basically squeeze. Now, what's nice about this is let me show you guys a little bit of how my brain works when it comes to the trading and the understanding of what I'm doing, right? What basically happens here now is I say, okay, at any moment now, I see where Bitcoin's at. Bitcoin's broken the big level. Now we push. Okay? I want to get out. Why? Because I see an opportunity here. Then I see a push, then I see an opportunity, then I see a push. Very simple. Now, these little moves over here are massive moves. Okay, but look how I'm already prepared. This is what I'm prepared for. I'm prepared to take profits, get better buys, take profits, get better buys, and I'm there to move it up. The only thing that I'm super vital for this week is to make sure that my long term is finished. I've bought my long term. I'm no longer buying more long term. That is in, that is sold, that is done. I'll only add with profits later on. But for now, that's finished. The rest of it, this is what you're doing. You're riding up, taking profits, wick down. Riding up, taking profits, wick down. Because all we asked for this entire year was some volume again, was the market to trend again. Stop going sideways, stop doing nothing. That's what we were waiting for. We're waiting for movements. Now we've got to use the movements and really understand what we're doing there. Let's see things like 𝗕𝗤 network, great. So you see everything is just do a small little pullback. There is Chainlink, there is Theta. So again, all of these tokens here, pullback, rocket. Then we at that big zone over there. And 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, I spoke about it. Sui over here. We must actually check on Dill. I know he shorted this thing. I don't know if he needs a hug or he must just let me know. I know he shorted it, so maybe he does. Will someone just check on Dill? Check on Dill, just let him know. I know he did short, so maybe he needs a friend this weekend. I'll be there for him. He must let me know. Guys, another one on this pullback that I would buy, okay, is again XTZ. So if XTZ starts coming towards the early 70 cents, this one for me is exciting because it stopped right at this resistance here. So what I'm seeing now is I'm seeing a little pullback, and then I'm seeing a rocket. I'm seeing this thing wake up strong, and I'm seeing a push all the way up to the dollar. Okay, so this one for me is a good trade. Just be a little bit patient. Early 70 cents, your stop loss will be around 65 cents, so not too much risk at all. And then I'm seeing a rocket from here to those areas. So keep an eye on XTZ. That's a good one. Oh, and here's another one. It's SXP. When SXP starts getting also around this 23, 24 cents, it's going to be good to pay attention for some buys because from here I'm seeing a push up. Okay, on the high time frame, it looks insane where this thing can go. But on the interim, what I'm looking for is I'm looking at a push to the top of the range. You see this top of the range here? That's around 38 to 40 cents of where we are now. Another great one. Okay, again, all of these ones in, take trades, done. Guys, I want to remind you again, I've never spoken a lot about this, but I can't speak about investments much more after next week. When the market's up another 30%, buy investment entries, you're gone. Now you're traders, if you like it or not, and that's okay. It's nothing wrong with being a trader. Traders are cool, okay? But you're a trader now, and that's okay. You missed the investment entries, you're a trader, which just means you're putting stop losses and you're taking profit. That's cool. You're not changing. You're not going to make any less money. You just know the difference. Because if you buy tokens too late, you're going to hold them for a whole bull market and go into a loss. And we're not doing that crap anymore. We've gone up. We are better now. How's our likes there, Maddie? 1, 2. Guys, we get to 2,000 likes on the stream. I'll give away 3 Sniper Club memberships. 3 Sniper Club memberships I will give away to you guys for 1 month free for Sniper Club. Again, best trading place in the world. If you want to join Sniper Club, link below in the description. I also want to give a shout out again before I take on your coins. So now I want you to put your coins in the chat. We're going to go through all of your coins now. I want to give a shout out to Ledger, guys. Ledger has been incredible. We're even running a promotion. If you buy a Ledger now, you can get 2 Ledgers. You can get 1 for free, right? That could just randomly rock up at your doorstep. However, I want you to buy your tokens and move it onto a Ledger. I want to show you guys again. Ledger is important to get your money off of the third parties. You don't want someone to have access to your money. Something happens to a place and then happens to your cash. Doesn't make any sense. So here we go. You also receive $10 free of Bitcoin on that Ledger. Here's the Ledger link. Go use this link below. Go get yourself a Ledger. Trust me, it's your safety and security. Imagine building wealth and then losing it over like it's insane. School. You have 3 more days until this cohort is done. Don't cry to me next week and say, Sheldon, can we still join school? You're going to have to wait 4 to 6 weeks for the next school. Okay? When's the next school, Derb? All the way in October. You're going to wait long until you're doing school. November is the next school. So there is school. It is free for you. There is Sniper Club. I showed you guys Sniper Club. Premium. It's there. And there is Ledger over there at the bottom. Okay, let's jump into coins. I need you to bring me up some coins there, please. Matt with 1 T. Let's go. Okay, polka dot. Okay, we got dot. But anyway, let's put it in again. Okay, we got dot. Let's go dot. Okay, dot. So guys, let me show you over here quickly. Very simple. So where we bought dot, great buy zone. Okay, now dot's done pretty good. You know, what a nice 15%. Cool, not bad. But it's still early, right? When it breaks this, so you see this over here. There we go. You have a high and you have a previous low wick over here. The moment we break here, where does it go next, guys? To the next zone. Okay, so dot right now is chilling, but I would definitely hold my dot positions, right? Because after here, your next one is 6.5. Do you see how I see the acceleration, guys? I see a fast squeeze coming at any moment. Okay? So again, we might have 2 days of a little bit of red now, maybe, and then next week's huge. Massively over this weekend, and next week's a little bit red, okay? Because next week's kind of the first week of October, as I spoke about. So there's dot, okay? High time frame. You want me to be honest here? High time frame. Where do I think this thing gets high time frame? I think this thing gets to around $18 to $20. And I think it's a really good take profit zone for higher time frame. I think it easily gets to $20. Okay, I even think it can get a little bit higher, but for now, I would say safe. It's only halfway of the range of where it was. I would say $20 to $25 is where this thing gets in the future. So if you're thinking about it as an investment or bull market, that's my areas, and you could still accumulate it under $5. So dot is a good one. Illuvium, right? ILV. Guys, the gaming ones, just leave them. Leave them. The gaming, the time is coming. So let's look at the Illuvium, right? So there's Illuvium. It's only, so why is Illuvium waiting at the moment? Because there's a daily trend. Okay, it's on the verge of breaking out. Just chill. When we break through these highs here, Illuvium's on its way. This thing is at an incredible buy zone, guys. Incredible buy zone, especially for your gaming portfolio. That's why it's gone up over the last couple of days, but this is when we're really going to get it. It's waiting for Bitcoin. The moment Bitcoin's squeezed, when we're ready to go up again, this thing's going to enter the races and we'll probably be back around $70 to $80 very quickly. So this is an exciting one over here. That is literally the reason why it's halting. But that's a good sign. It's a good sign we're in a daily breakout. Good sign we're in a daily trend. Good sign that we're at these major areas. So keep eyes over there. Okay, next one. Chainlink. The same coin. I thought I was going to get some fresh coins here today. Talk about the same ones. Okay, so Chainlink. Very simple. That's why we are halting, okay? But where does Chainlink go next? At any moment now, you'll see Chainlink at $15. In the future, high time frame, I'm definitely seeing $23 again, but I'm seeing around $40 to $45. I'm seeing all-time high breaks, to be honest, on Chainlink. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a $100, $200 Chainlink in the future. I don't know how long that will take. It may be very quick. It all depends on the super cycle. But as it stands right now, I still think it's good investments, but this is where it's going to really get going on the shorter time frame. The next push up. After this next pullback, I see Chainlink flying strong. So Chainlink's going to look really good over there. Okay, next one, Maddie. OM. Mantra. Big shout out to this token. Like them very much. I am an investor myself in this token. Like them very, very, very much. Oh, it's actually done really good over the last little while. Really, really, really good. Oh, look at that. Mantra. Look at that. Ripping. So what I'm looking for here, guys, is now I use a little bit of Fibonacci's. I'm actually going to do a take profit show for you guys next week just to show you how you work out take profit levels. I know people are getting good at buys, but you need to get good at take profit zones. So why it's slowing down is at 618. But where it goes to next, at any moment now, is here, which is 1.86, okay? And then we have the $2.4 range. So there's still a lot of gains to come with this token. Okay, Mantra again. This doesn't have too much data. If it's at a good market cap, it could still be an investment, guys. So just go look. If the market cap's at a decent level, go look at its oppositions, go look at its opposition's market caps. And if there's a lot of growth, it could still be a really good investment. So there is Mantra. I don't see it stopping. I only see it but entering the $2.5 range at any moment. Maddie, let's go. STX, Blockstacks. Blockstacks, one of the favorites, right? There we go. So very clear, guys. It's not that our coins are bearish and they're slowing down and they're just at resistance. Over here, we get through. So there's two plays here. I'll show you. First play is a pullback here, explosion, or what happens now at any moment is we go from here. We push, we explode up there, then a pullback, and then a continuation. So block stacks way upside. Go to high time frames. I'm seeing block stacks easily get to the highs of 3.7, but let's actually get a little bit of a higher time frame idea of where this can go. We got $5. $5 as another target as well. So block stack, it's a bit of a safe play with block stacks because it's on the Bitcoin chain. So if the dominance is going to be going stronger and all of these sort of things, block stacks is it's basically supporting an alt on Bitcoin, right? With Bitcoin. So it's basically hedging against the altcoin market in case Bitcoin wants to still be a little bit strong for a while. So keep that in mind. Let's go next one. How many likes we on, Maddie?
Just under
1.5. At 2,000 likes, I give away a club. Guys, let's go. ICP. Okay. ICP. Guys, I think this coin is going to be fun to trade for the bull market, to be honest. I will definitely not hold it for the bear market. It's the worst coin in the bear market. Not that it's not a good coin. It's just like it's really not good when the markets come down. Like that's just facts are facts, right? That's one of those. But definitely in investment entries. Okay, definitely. I wouldn't buy this under $10, right? $10 is above $10. I wouldn't buy it above $10. Definitely in investment entries. Okay, so where can this thing go? 100%, I think it can go to the top, right? Which is 100% away. But we actually have a few higher targets as well. So I would do the doubling method with this. When you hit to the first zone here, which is $20, I would take my initial capital out. Then we have $36. I'll take another 50% out. And then we have the last one, which for me is a safe one, around $50 to $60. I'll take the remaining out. So there are your three TP levels when it comes to ICP. And this is an entry as well as an investment. I don't know how, I haven't traded this coin in a short time before. So I don't know how it is to trade it daily. I'm not interested, but high time frame, very good opportunity. Okay, let's go. Jasmy. 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 Okay, give me more. RNDR. I'm so happy you guys are in good coins. Yep. Cass. Casper. Cool. Sidus. Okay, let's go through these for now. Okay, so let's go Jasmy. Very good. I can already see it immediately. Okay, so what's nice about this, it's actually a buy. It's actually a buy. So again, you got a weekly close coming, so we'll keep that in mind. But that's a great wedge break. That's exactly what you want to see. So let's go to the daily. There we go. This is good. So here's your zone where it's really going to start squeezing soon. I think on the next push up, it's going to squeeze. So it's already broke the high. So anything that's pullback now is short-term pullback for me. We should actually start getting a squeeze back into the 3.5 to 4 cent mark. So this was actually really good, guys. Nice find. And on the weekly, that's a bull flag. Very clear. Bull flag. And we're breaking the thing. So again, high time frame, you should get back to this 5 cent mark. Above that, we do have an 8-9 cent mark. We'll see that a little bit later. Guys, we have the big dreams of where it's going to all go. For now, we start off level by level. There's a lot of money to be made till there, still 100% till there. Then we'll see where we're at for the next major targets. There's 𝗏𝗲. Render, again, weekly breakouts, huge. I'm seeing it any moment now. Why is it pausing? Because of this top. But at any moment now, I'm seeing a pop up to $8 to $9. Then we'll see where we're at. But definitely render. Buys are here between the 5.5 and the $6 range is where you can buy some more render if you want. I wouldn't do leverage on it. Just accumulated. Guys, here. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗥 going to pump. It's hitting good levels. I told you guys to be buying it here. Just keep an eye on that trend. That's when it's going to pump. And from here, I think it goes to all-time highs. So here, just keep an eye on that. That's when I see 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗥 pumping incredibly strong. How's our likes, Maddie?
1,517.
Okay. We're not giving away today. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Here is 𝗬𝗔𝗡. 𝗬𝗔𝗡 at the moment. Again, high time frame. Let me just show you guys where are my coins. Where are my gaming coins? Let's go here. Just want to show you guys. Ooh, play a bull. Guys, we called this. Look at the gaming. You think you won't make money in gaming? Like, look at this. We called it here. We definitely called it at the bottom. You're already 74% up. Why is no one talking about that? That's huge. Do you see why I like gaming, guys? 𝗕𝗤𝗕𝗥. Also about to break highs. Phenomenal. Okay, so let's go 𝗬𝗔𝗡. 𝗬𝗔𝗡 is just broken the highs at any moment now. Again, this is the weekly chart, just showing you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing at any moment now, yeah, a small pullback, but I'm seeing a push up there. Like at least 100% away to the next major targets. So again, 𝗬𝗔𝗡 I think is brilliant. I think it goes way higher in the future. But I actually think it's a retest to be buying here, to be honest. I think gaming is waking up. If you like it or not, it is waking up. We're starting to see some double digits. We're starting to see things fly. Guys, I want to wish you a fantastic weekend. Love you guys lots. I'll give away again on Monday because we got to hit 2,000 likes. We got to get the likes up through the roof. If you give me up to 6,000 likes on this video, I will give away from the comments of this video on Monday. I'll give 3 sniper clubs. Give me 6,000 likes on this video and I'll give away sniper club to you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you on the weekend. I got some educational dropping and I'll be live if the market moves. And I'll see the rest in club. Much love.